The 6 fatal mistakes people make in the Appalachian Mountains, starting with number 6. In the 6th place, getting too close to wildlife tops the list of avoidable dangers along the Appalachian Trail. Black bears, often spotted near campsites and along the trail, are usually shy until a hiker steps inside their comfort zone. In 2025 alone, there were about 78 reported bear encounters, nearly double the previous year's count. 4 injuries requiring medical care were documented between 2020 and 2025, most often when hikers ignored the 10-foot rule. This rule, simple: keep at least 10 feet between yourself and any bear. Following it cuts the risk of an aggressive encounter by about 70%, according to ranger briefings. The stakes rise dramatically when a mother bear is with her cubs. These are the situations most likely to end in injury. The fix is straightforward: hang food and scented items at least 10 feet away. Use bear-proof containers and never approach for a photo. Even the least deadly mistake on this list can end a hike in the emergency room. In the 5th place, forcing dangerous stream crossings has claimed more lives on Appalachian trails than most hikers realize. What starts as a shallow creek can turn into a roaring flood in under 30 minutes when heavy rain hits the mountains. Hydrologists have measured discharge rates jumping from less than half a cubic foot per second to over 10 after just 1.5 inches of rainfall in an hour. Between 2010 and 2025, 12 hikers lost their lives attempting to cross swollen fords, and 27 more needed rescue after being swept downstream. Most ignored posted warnings or underestimated how fast water can rise. The safest move is to check recent rainfall, test water depth with a stick, and avoid crossing if the flow is above your knees or moving faster than you can walk. If there's any doubt, wait it out or find a bridge, because in the Appalachian Mountains, a quiet stream can become a fatal trap before you even realize it. In the 4th place, ignoring lightning on exposed ridges has ended more hikes and lives than most people realize. The Appalachian balds and high ridge lines, with their open rock and sparse trees, act as magnets for summer storms. On August 23, 1905, a single thunderstorm atop Mount Mitchell killed 3 hikers in minutes, a tragedy still cited in ranger briefings. More recently, between 2018 and 2025, 19 hikers were injured by lightning on the trail's high points, with 2 fatalities, most struck while sheltering under lone trees or waiting out a storm on open ground. Afternoon storms are the main threat. 85% of strikes happen between noon and 6, when hikers are most likely to be above the tree line. Exposure on balds raises the risk by a factor of 4 compared to forested sections. The safest move is immediate descent to lower ground at the first sign of thunder. Waiting it out on a summit is gambling with your life. In the 3rd place, underestimating Appalachian weather has left more hikers stranded or hospitalized than any other environmental factor. A sunny morning can turn into a freezing downpour in less than an hour, with temperature swings reaching 30 degrees Fahrenheit per hour on exposed ridges. Between 2020 and 2025, official logs recorded 34 injuries directly linked to weather, cases of heat stroke, hypothermia, and disorientation from sudden fog. Dense mountain fog can drop visibility to under 50 feet, making navigation nearly impossible even on marked trails. 85% of rescues occurred after hikers ignored weather forecasts or failed to adjust their plans. The simple solution? Use a 3-layer clothing system, moisture-wicking base, insulating middle, and windproof shell. This approach cuts the risk of hypothermia by 60%, according to trail safety studies. In the Appalachians, planning for rapid weather shifts isn't just smart, it's survival. Second place, trusting your phone to save you is a mistake that leaves hikers stranded more often than most realize. Over 30% of the Appalachian Trail runs through dead zones, places where a phone shows no bars, no GPS, and no hope of calling for help. In the past 5 years, rescue teams logged 6 incidents where hikers waited over half an hour for help simply because their phones couldn't connect. Battery failure is another silent threat. Even the best smartphones typically last only 48 hours in the cold, and GPS drift can leave you more than 100 meters off the actual trail. While satellite messengers succeed in 80% of emergencies, relying solely on a phone is a gamble. The smart move is to carry a paper map, a charged backup battery, and a whistle, because in the Appalachians, a blank screen can be as deadly as any storm or wild animal. And finally, in first place, starting a hike with no real plan is the deadliest mistake in the Appalachian Mountains. When hikers set out without a route, turnaround time, or emergency contacts, every other risk on the trail multiplies. Between 2020 and 2025, 17 serious incidents involved overlapping mistakes, like missing a weather warning or forcing a risky stream crossing, all traced back to poor planning. According to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, hikers without a clear itinerary are 2.5 times more likely to become lost or require rescue. 80% of fatal accidents showed gaps in preparation, from missing water sources to ignoring sunset times. Yet the solution is straightforward. Using a simple planning template cuts rescue calls by 45%. Benton McKay, who first proposed the Appalachian Trail in 1921, insisted that every journey begin with a written plan, a mandate that still holds true today. In these mountains, preparation isn't just smart, it's the single biggest lifesaver. Across all 6 mistakes, one truth stands out. Survival depends on judgment long before danger appears. In the Appalachians, the simplest choices can decide everything. Respect the mountain or risk everything.